indeed. Welcome to another episode of the No Foul Zone podcast.
Yes, sir.
Your girl DJ LA.
DJ Dope in the building. What's happening, everybody?
Yep. Make sure you like, subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend.
To tell a friend, to tell a mom, to tell a aunt.
To tell their dog.
Gotta throw that in there, huh? Just gotta throw that in there. All right. So what's good with the weekend, bro? What you got up to?
Listen, we doing our thing on the radio show.
Every Saturday, 10
to 2, Power 95, the big station. You get to hear us filtered. So if you haven't already, make sure you tune in.
It's the unfiltered version.
This is the unfiltered.
The explicit.
The explicit.
The expliciticities.
The explicitatives.
Oh man.
No, but you want to know what's crazy? Dell sent me a post today. He sent me a post about we talked about it on the podcast and we talked about it on
the radio.
On the radio, and it was the 666 rule, right?
Right. Oh yeah. Right.
Dell was like, "Oh, it wasn't a 6-pack; it was 6 inches." I was like, "Look, I already knew that, but we cannot say that on radio.
We can say it here.
We can say it here.
We can say it here.
We can definitely say it here."
But the sad part of it was the two women. It was the two women on the podcast. Was like, yeah, they gotta have 6, 6, and 6. And then when he was like, all right, let's look at that percentile. Then let's look. There's a lot of females out here that thinking niggas are in the 60 percentile, and they not. So when you look at the nigga that's got making 6 figures, is only 14%.
Yep.
Of the U.S. man, we're not talking about Bermuda. We're talking about it's less in Bermuda. Way less. So
good luck with that.
Right. So if you're looking at the U.S., you're looking at the 14% of United States men that are making over 100K a year.
Yep.
Right, over 6 figures. You're looking at 17% of males that are more than 6 inches.
Yep.
Right, and then you're looking at what was it, like 15%? That's more than over 6 feet. Well, I think that's wrong.
Yeah.
Because no offense, it's all Americans. They just born tall. Just born tall.
I don't know what it is, man.
I swear the average height for a male in the United States is between 5'11" and 6'1". I think that's the average height. So if that's the average height, then you know what I'm saying? Cool.
Fair enough.
But if it's in the 15 percentile range, sad.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Because don't get me wrong, like if you meet not to say normal females are shorter, but females they shorter. So majority are shorter. So it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
But if you think you can meet in that 15%, that 17%, and that 14%, that's low. That's an F. That is a F. That is a grade out. You graded out of school.
That is a fail.
Like, come on.
Oh man. Like I think I was saying this before, like, and I will say it again. With me, I would take a solid 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
You know, like definitely take a 2 out of 3.
Right.
And I guess that being 6 inches, I guess, I mean,
and 6 inches and 6 feet?
Yeah. 6 inches and 6 feet. Or 6-pack and 6 feet. But nonetheless, I'm good on the money. I got my own money. I'm good. I'm good. But speaking of that, right, I want to kick it off like this. Oh, we were talking about our weekend. So, right. We're killing it with the radio station, man.
Yep.
Loving the feedback that we're getting from a lot of people. And of course, we ended it with 2K, man.
Yeah.
We ended it with 2K. Was your 2K tripping? Because mine was definitely tripping.
No.
Damn. Okay, maybe I'm just sucking.
I know PSN had a network error for a while there, but I think it wasn't in between the show and today. I think it was before that.
No, I'm talking about when we were playing on Saturday.
No, I wasn't sure.
Okay, it was just me.
Yeah.
It was just me. Because I was trying to hit. Listen, man, I was trying to hit them shots, and they just wasn't falling for me.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of. You gotta think it's a lot of latency when you're playing in game, and I'll show you what I mean. Like say for example, you shoot a shot, you know your shot in game, in career, or whatever. You go to the rec, your shot's not as fast.
Yeah.
Or it might be a little bit too fast than what it is in the actual game. So you gotta create that. And then on top of that, if your controller's not plugged in to your PlayStation, that's 4-point latency.
Really?
So,
I never knew that.
It's 0.04 latency. So just that 4 millisecond is a difference from you pressing the button to the character to actually moving.
I never knew that, bro.
Now, the other thing is if you're not hardwired into your PlayStation, if you're just off the Wi-Fi, you're definitely.
I'm hard. Yeah, that's one thing. I'm hard.
Yeah, you're definitely. If you're not hardwired, then I'm not, and Right, yeah. But I have to. I time it for that. Like I've learned to time it for that. So yeah. But when I was, I was. It was a trip. It was a trip.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm hardwired, but I don't have my controller plugged in because the PlayStation is behind me.
Right.
Especially like when I'm sitting to my desk.
Right.
And if I'm playing on the TV, then it definitely ain't reaching.
Yeah.
Because then I'll be knocking it all over the place.
Yeah.
So it was just me then. I just sucked that night.
All right.
I was pissed.
It was a good game, though.
It was a good game, but you know what I dropped? I'm back down to casual. I was so pissed, man.
Don't need that, bro.
I know. I'm not tripping.
It comes and goes. Mine just goes up and down. I'm just like, man, I don't care.
Meh.
I'm just playing to play at this point.
I feel you. All right, so I wanted to start off with this, right? Because since we were talking about the 666,
right.
So I was on the internet, and the big homie, I'm not going to mention her name, but the big homie, she's back on the dating scene and everything like that, and she was like, you know what? I'm going to share this. She had ghosted this young man, right? And she was sharing her reasons why. So I'm going to read them out to you. Because I asked her if I can use this, and she was like, of course. But, bro, when I say...
Is it petty? I feel like it's petty. I feel like it's petty.
It's petty, but it's not.
Okay.
It's not. Because it really made me question, like, damn, do people really do this?
Yes.
No.
I'm just saying.
I don't mean her. I mean, like, are guys really doing this? So here's what it is.
I'm gonna say yes because I feel like I know what it is, so I'm just gonna say yes over it. Right? I'm just gonna say yes over it. All right.
So let me see if I can make it bigger because my phone's over there, so I can't read. So the post says, "Okay, guys, let's laugh at my current ex that has awarded this man the privilege to be ghosted.
Okay.
He can't cook. He doesn't know how to drive. His mother holds his passport. They don't live together. Right? Doesn't know how to book a flight. Is a fan of Tory Lanez. Said it's a gray area because it's not clear if he actually shot Megan whilst Tory rots in jail for shooting Megan. And he listens to Chris Brown. I fear he wants a second mother."
That's a tough list. That's tough. No, honestly, that list is wild. Just because he listens to Chris Brown, don't mean he's a physical abuser. Like, let's just say that real, because that's what it's giving.
Right.
That's what she said. That's what it's giving. Right.
Right.
No. Now the second one, him listening to Tory Lanez, like Tory, I listen to a little Tory Lanez, not all his songs. I'm not a Tory Lanez lover. Right. You know what I'm saying? I listen to a couple of his songs. I listen to a little bit of everybody, so it's not like here or there. Right. But the other, he can't. All right, his mom holding his passport, like, cool. If he's never flown nowhere by himself and he don't know how to book a ticket, I understand that. Because, hear me out. My first couple of trips, yo, moms, go ahead and book that ticket for me.
Yo!
Go ahead and book.
Okay.
No. Hear me out. Because at the time, right, I was like 21, 22. Right?
I was going to ask how old.
I was like 21, 22. And I was like, I want to go away. I don't know where to go. Like, I don't know what, like, not to say where to go, but I don't know, like, what travel agent to go to, what this to go to, what that to go to. No, I was 25, right? And my mom's always did that stuff for me, right? So I said, Mom, I want to go to Paris. I said, Mom, book it up. Yeah, Momsy called her up, said, book me the ticket. You know my information. You know everything. Go ahead, do it. Right, bang. And she got me decent flight. On time. Price was like, not mind you, I'm in London, right? So my London to Paris is not expensive. It's like £60, £80. Right. I paid £30.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, Mumsy's my travel agent, right? You got me. You
must be nice.
Listen, bro. You got me from here to her for £30. Yeah. You know, that's listen. That's right. And then I was like, all right, where's the hotel? She was like, hotel is right outside of the Disneyland Paris. Right. She goes, if you want to go Disney, I know you like Star Wars and all that. If you want to go Disneyland Paris, you can. I was like, cool. Momsy knows me. She knows what I stayed there. It was a kid friendly hotel, so they had like a little kid zone. They had their spa. They had this stuff. I had a nice room. Had a jacuzzi in the room. I'm by myself. Right.
I'm saying, Momsy wants to book a flight for me.
Do you see what I'm saying now, right? You see what I'm saying? All food was inclusive. I didn't have to leave the hotel. I didn't leave the hotel for 3 days. I stayed in the hotel. I wouldn't either. The whole time. I had a spa booked. Right, Momsy booked the spa for me, and she booked the spa for me. She booked the hotel. She booked a taxi from the airport to the hotel. She had everything planned out for me. So I had my passport, but Momsy booking my stuff. Hey, listen. So it was to the point where every time I wanted to go away, I'll get my mom to do it because she'll make sure I had everything lined up. You know what I'm saying? And guys, we forget stuff. We forget stuff all the time. So when it's like, dang, I forgot to book the Uber. Oh, dang, I forgot to book. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women are always on tap. So especially your parent, make sure you're going to be covered from A to Z. And she made sure I was covered. Every time I flew, I was covered. So I would get on I remember one time I went in Jersey. I was in Jersey by myself. My first time flying to the States by myself, right? I always used to go with family. I always used to go with my mom, whatever. So she's like, I can't go with you. You got to go. So I was like, cool, Mom, book the ticket, right? She goes, all right, bet. Book the ticket. As soon as I got off the plane, her taxi driver that usually drives her around was there to pick me up. Drop me off to the hotel, right? As soon as I woke up, hi, Mr. Basin, here's your key. I'm like, y'all don't need no other? No. You know your mom. She called, told her you're coming.
Yo, who does mom do? Can she adopt me?
Listen, bro. I get my room key. I'm like, cool. Go upstairs to the room. I unpack. I get a call saying, the taxi driver's gonna come pick you up tomorrow at 11. I'm like, how does he know where I want to go? Your mom said you're gonna tell him where you want to go because she knows you want to go somewhere. Bet. So I'm like, cool. Get ready for tomorrow at 11. I say, I get downstairs. It's the same taxi driver picked me up from the airport, right? His name was John or something like that, right?
Right.
Picked me up from the airport. He be same guy. So he meets me outside at 11. I'm like, all right, cool. He goes, you want to go get something to eat? Well, yeah, I ain't had breakfast yet. Takes me to his little spot. We eat. Me and him sit down. We chill. We have a little couple of bites or whatever, right? Then he goes, all right, where you want to go? I said, I need to go buy some shoes. Bet, I got you. Dropping, bro. This guy was my chauffeur the whole time. This was before Uber was Uber. This is before Uber was Uber. So the whole trip, I was going for 5 days. The whole trip, I was covered. And then one time he was like, "You mean take you anywhere?" I said, "Nah, bro. I'm just gonna walk. I just want to walk around, and catch my surroundings." You know. Right. I just came out the hotel, and when I was coming downstairs in the reception, the woman was like, "Oh, you just gonna go for a walk?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, "It's a mall. Not a mall. It's like a little shopping area that way, right?" And then she goes, "There's a Foot Locker around the corner, and it's a Subway if you get hungry." So I was like, bet, cool. So I just walked, had my little fur coat on. It was November time, you know, Black Friday and everything.
Hell yeah.
Listen, had my little coat on. I'm sitting there walking around. I go hit this wing spot, have some wings. I go get some shoes, some clothes. And as soon as I get all the clothes, and I'm like, dang, I wish I would have got dude's number, right? So I text Mom, hey, Mom, like, I'm at this place. Can you text the driver to come get me to take me back to the hotel because I got too much stuff, right? She goes back. Boom. 20 minutes later, dude's there. So listen, if you think that's a red flag for you, cool.
All right, cool. So let me put it like this. All right,
because I will let Momsy book any trip for me. Anytime. I could be 40. I could be 40. Momsy 80 and still booking my ticket. Hey, listen, back. I'll book your ticket because she making sure. Yeah, she making sure I'm covered.
Okay, all right. I'll be very honest with you.
If you're booking, if it was me, like if it's me and wifey, Mom's ain't booking. I'm booking it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna make sure we got a ride. I'm gonna make sure we got this. When me and wifey went for our honeymoon, I made sure we had a ride to pick us up. I made sure we had a taxi. I made sure our times was on flight. I made sure everything was cool.
Right.
Bet. Right.
Fair game.
For that to be a red flag is kind of wild because he don't know how to book himself. Once he learn how to do it, it's easy, you know?
I mean, so here, because where did I put it? because I wanted to kind of explain each and all. Like I feel one or two for me is like I can kind of understand, right?
Right.
So I'll be honest. For me, it's the can't cook.
Okay.
His mother holding his passport.
Okay.
And he doesn't know how to drive. Now, to an extent, I can agree and the booking a flight part. But to an extent with the booking a flight. Because it's been said a lot of times that even men in relationships, they'll be like, I know a few of my guy friends, they will be like, look, whenever it comes to like paperwork or shit like that, I hand it to the missus, I hand it to my girlfriend.
Right.
Blase,
y'all just know how to, no offense, y'all ladies know how to do it. Like, it is what it is. Because you go, like, if a guy was in the hospital, right, and the doctor was like, all right, sir, what's wrong? Oh, this is what's wrong with him. Before he even gets a chance to speak, wifey done said, this what's wrong with him. He's had this. He's been like this for the last 3 days. I need you to look at this, get a scan for this, and this, and this, and this. And I'm like, I'm just sitting there like, man, doctor, whatever she said, bro, let it rock.
What she said.
I've gone to my doctor. I've gone to my doctor, and my doctor was like, so why am I seeing you today? My wife sent me this message right here. I need you to read this, her, and then just... I'm being serious, bro.
This is what she said.
This is what she said. I need you...
I don't know what this means. She just told... She just told,
check for this.
She just told me to show you this. I don't know what it means.
Like... I'm dead serious, bro.
No, because I would dead ass do that.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, right?
I'm like, I don't know. She said to do this.
Listen, bro. Listen.
I don't know.
All right, the can't cook part though. All right, let's begin.
All right. So, and the other thing was the Tory Lanez thing. Now, hear me out. I
know.
Now, when it comes to Chris Brown, I'll be very honest. I will admit this. I have had a hard time, like, weaning my way, like, cutting off Chris Brown. And this is in no way to say that I agree with what he done. And I'm not even trying to justify it because it is no justification for it.
Of course.
However, I would be lying to myself if I was to say that Chris Brown is not talented. He is super talented. Old Chris Brown. There's new Chris Brown.
It's some of his music.
Some of his songs
it's not as I feel like it's just
also an entertainer though.
Yeah,
like,
his concerts, his concerts.
I'm like, damn.
His concerts are legendary. I ain't gonna.
But the Tory, fuck Tory.
The can't cook part. If you can't cook, you gotta at least know how to grill. I feel like that should be the only.
Fair.
A guy should know how to grill. You should know how to work a barbecue, how to start it, how to make sure the temperature's right for the ribs or the chicken, whatever you cooking. You should know how to grill. If you can't cook fettuccine pasta from scratch, cool. At least you know how to grill that rib. At least you know how to grill that salmon on the grill. Something, because it takes two to tango. If she's in the kitchen making the pasta and you outside grilling the meat, that's what it counts. If you can't do either, some got to be.
Now, I'll even be honest with you, though,
especially upper medium man, because our mumsies were teaching us how to cook. Make sure you know how to cook that mac and cheese.
I don't know about that. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, it is some Bermudian brothers that know how to cook, and that's the thing. I didn't even ask him if I didn't even ask her if he's Bermudian. I didn't even know. But like me personally, like especially being a woman that loves women, like in me and wifey's relationship,
right?
I don't cook, and it's not because I don't know how to cook.
Right.
My wife just cooks better than me. Like, I'm just being honest.
Yeah, which is fine.
I'm just being honest. So I don't cook. She does all the cooking. You know what I'm saying? But that's not to say that I can't cook.
Right.
If, God forbid, if she was to pass away today, like, me and Mason won't be good. I have to adjust stuff because, he doesn't eat certain things because he's picky.
Right.
But.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. You don't eat onions and shit like that. But I know how to cook.
Right.
I just don't.
Yeah, which is cool. Which is cool. Like I would say, wifey, like my wife knows how to cook. She definitely knows how to cook. I've had her cooking, and it's awesome. Okay. She's had my cooking, and she loved it. You know what I'm saying? I've cooked for her plenty of times. And she already knows. Like I already make cheesecake, so I can bake, I can cook. it's some things I just don't touch because I'm like, I know I'm gonna fuck it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Making pasta from scratch, I know I'm gonna fuck that up. So I'm not even gonna try. Let me go to the store and just buy a box of pasta. I'm not.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean making pasta from scratch?
Making pasta from scratch. You make pasta with flour, eggs, and a whole bunch of other ingredients, yeast, like how you do regular bread, but then you make pasta out of it and you put it through a pasta machine and then the pasta out to make lasagna sheets and other stuff. Oh my God, never mind. It's like a blurred our mind right now. Because that's what I meant by pasta from scratch. Pasta from scratch is not just putting it in water, some salt, and some oil. That's not pasta from scratch. That's box pasta. It's the fact that yeah.
I feel like because I don't want to look at you and I don't want to look at the camera because I feel like everybody is judging me right now because I did not know. I did not know that. Are you telling wife?
No.
Yes, you are.
No. I wasn't. I promise I wasn't.
Please don't judge me. I have never. Who the hell makes pasta from scratch?
Listen, I'm seeing a couple people make pasta from scratch to make, like, make linguine, make spaghetti and stuff. You can make that stuff from scratch. Pasta, lasagna sheets, you can make that stuff from scratch. Actually, sad part is I watched a 15-year-old boy make, what was it? It was like slow-cooked ribbed lasagna. And everything was from scratch. The sheets.
Okay. See,
everything.
I can't do it.
Everything was from scratch. It took him the whole 24 hours to make the food. But he said it was off the chain. He knew, it was like he got the flour, the yeast, the eggs, the sugar, whatever. Did all that. Made a thing, kneaded it out, put it through a pasta machine where you eat and it comes all out like that. He did all that. He did it, and he's 15 years old. Then he did the slow cooked rib, took the rib off the bone, let it fall off the bone, shredded it all together.
All right, shut up, because you're making me hungry.
I'm telling you, it was a video on Facebook, and this guy's he's a teen, he's a TikToker, and he cooks food. He's in school. He's in school. He's on some Gordon Ramsay cooking everything.
I was about to say he's gonna be a problem.
Listen. He on some Gordon Ramsay cooking everything from scratch type flex. Like
that is a flex.
Listen,
that's a flex. I am sorry.
I was so ashamed. I'm like, this 15-year-old boy out here busting this kitchen open. But when I bust in this kitchen open, you all don't understand. Like, if you think, and the sad part is not our parents, our grandparents' parents used to cook everything from scratch. That
is true.
They used to make everything from pasta. Yeah. They'll go to the garden, grab some potatoes, peel it. Everything was from scratch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like bread. I wasn't alive with my great grand. I was, but I didn't have a chance. She was sick at the time. But when she was I heard stories of her making bread every week for the house. Like she would cook loaves of bread. My grandma used to cook loaves of bread and then just slice it up, put it in a plastic bag, and put it on the counter like, there's your bread, making sandwiches. Like, you know what I'm saying?
My nana used to do that.
Right. So, come on now.
That's crazy. I'm sorry. It's a fact. Don't judge me. I really thought that pasta was just, in the boxes.
Nah, but on the no cook part, every guy should know how to cook at least something. At least something. At least boil some eggs, my boy.
My God.
I actually got a funny about that, right?
All right.
So, this man, and I was 18. Mm-hmm. I was 18. My friend Daniel was 16, right?
Damn, Daniel. I'm sorry.
Pretty much, right?
All the time.
Right? And his granny was such a lovely woman, right? And his mom, such a lovely woman, and she was out of the house. She was at work, and I was at his house. I'm like, yeah, bro, we're gonna make some we're gonna cook some dinner, cook it for your moms or whatever, right? So I stayed the night, and I was supposed to cook dinner that night. So the morning I woke up, I'm like, yeah, bro, cook some eggs or something. There's eggs in the fridge, cook some eggs or something. Why this man had the frying pan on the fire and just threw the egg in the pan with the shell and just was doing this. When at 16 years old, bro. At 16 years old. No. When I tell you I was so hurt, I walk in the kitchen, I'm like, what you doing, bro? I'm always like, cooking you some eggs. With the shell one? He was like, yeah, bro, what you mean? What? I thought this was like, no, bro. Put that away. like, seriously, I was so hurt. I was like, don't give me that, bro. You try to do.
Okay, so now I don't feel so done with the whole pasta thing, but still, bro.
And then, like I said, I was 18, so I was like, I said to him, like, look, bro, let's go to the grocery store. We're going to get some stuff. I bought rice and peas in a can. Not rice and peas, peas and carrots in a can. I bought potatoes, I bought the meat, and I bought some cheese, right? So I got back to the house and he's like, what you gonna make? I'll make some shepherd's pie, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cooked up everything myself, in the kitchen, everything myself. At 18, bang, made shepherd's pie for the whole house.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? My boy was like, yo, bro, this is actually good, bro. I'm like, yeah, bro. Momsy told me how to cook from go, bro. Yeah. What you talking about?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, Mason does, like, little cooking lessons here and there, like at the center, and of course, like I said, his mom chefs it up. Like, so she would sometimes teach him, like, if she's making, some food like potato salad or whatever, like,
yeah. She would make him something easy.
All right. Yeah, like just show, like, or he'll just be there watching her, like, like, right. Oh, what does this do? What does that do? But yeah, as far as that's concerned, I told him, I was like, block him, block that nigga.
I mean, I condone the blockage, but I feel like it's a lot of stuff that it could be worked on. But the only thing is, if you're at a certain age, ain't nobody.
Oh, and that's what I meant to tell you. He's 27.
Ain't nobody got the time for that.
Yeah.
Cause I'll be honest. Like, when you're young, if you're like 18, 19, and you meet somebody and they ain't got it all figured out, they don't know how to do X, Y, and Z, and you take the time and teach that person and show that person, and they show you stuff. I'm not saying it's one way.
Yeah.
They show you stuff, you show them stuff. You guys grow together and build together, and then y'all break up. It's the worst feeling.
I'm telling you.
Y'all don't understand the worst feeling. I wouldn't say my first, but like my first real relationship, when I lived with this girl, and I pretty much taught this girl everything. Like, I remember one time she had cooked and she made gravy, and the gravy came out looking like soup. I was so mad. I was like, what is this? She was like, oh, this is some gravy. I was like,
what is this?
What is this?
What is this?
Right? And the gravy looked like soup. And I was just like, nah, this ain't supposed to look like that, right? And the peppers were like chunky peppers.
Oh, hell no.
I'm like,
no.
What did you didn't add no thickening to the what you mean? What's thickening? You didn't add no slurry? She was like, what's a slurry? Oh, Jesus, here we go. So teaching her how to cook, and then showing her how to do things and expressing like, this how you do this, how you do this, you should do this, you should do that. And then 3 years later, y'all break up. It's like, I'm not doing that again. I'm not. You got to come built as a person. I ain't putting together nobody. Because by the time you put together somebody and they leave you for somebody else, it's like, what the hell I just did? That's you know how tough that is?
I do. That's gonna be a tough.
That's a builder. That's a builder bitch. I'm not doing that.
No, that's not a builder bitch. That's builder bitch.
Like, come on. I'm not doing that.
That's
if you gotta, and for the ladies, if you gotta build a nigga and you build him up and then he just leave you for some other, what they call it, Becky with the good hair type shit, man, Tony, don't do that shit. Don't do that shit.
Oh man, that just made me so mad. I know, honestly, like, that is the worst feeling in the world.
Worst feeling.
That's the worst feeling in the world. And I mean, don't get me wrong, like it comes with every relationship, you know, like
it's a risk.
It is a risk. And I'm thinking about me and Shorty, wifey now that we're together. Like she's taught me things, I've taught her things. And I would hate, for God forbid, if we were to break up and she goes and teaches the next chick or the next nigga the shit that I would be tight.
No, it's not even them teaching it's the fact that they already come built. Like that's the bit that hurts the most. Yeah. I showed you how to cook in the kitchen. Now you in the kitchen cooking for an next man. That's like nah. I showed you. Forget all the skills. Forget all of it.
Get that thing from Man in
Black. Forget the last 3 years. You remember nothing. I need you to go into that next relationship as blank as I had you. Cause no,
that's crazy work.
No,
that's crazy work. All right. Real quickly before we hop into the next segment, the website is officially here, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get it.
The website is officially here.
Y'all don't know.
I think Dell's more excited than I am. The website is officially here, and we will be starting a new series, No Foul Zone Reacts, next week. So, if you have not logged on, make sure you log on, nofoulzonepodcast.com. Become a member. You can become a member for free. And don't get me wrong, like if it just gives you the more interactive feel for the both of us.
Right. And you can
it's
send
about
us
building the community.
Exactly. You can send us, we can send you, and then stuff we're gonna put questions out there so we can get the reacts from people from the community that's been watching us grow for this whole year.
Yep.
And I love it. Yeah,
I'm excited about it.
Interactive. This is nice.
It's nice.
This is nice.
This is nice.
This is nice. Foolish. I'm telling you. Foolish.
You condone it. And we also have merch coming out.
The merch.
Yeah, the merch is going to be out soon. So, again, make sure you log on, become a member, and tap in with us, baby. I'm excited.
Tap in.
Okay. All right, Sawadi. No, what's her name? Saudi?
Sweetie, bro. Sweetie, bro.
Damn. I thought it was like Soweto, Sawadi.
No, it's Sweetie, bro.
Damn. Listen, I can read
this girl's name this whole time.
I was butchering is an understatement. I was slaughtering that shit.
Oh, man. All right.
Oh, God. All right, so.
What else we got?
In the sports world, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to say it, the New York Liberty knocked the Aces out of the playoffs. I really thought.
Right?
I thought they were going for a three-peat.
Listen, if they would have went for a three-peat, that would have been the top news in NBA for the next month or so.
I really thought
LeBron and Bronny actually get a double each.
No, what? Shut up. I'm so sick of you. Yeah, I was. Don't get me wrong, right? I'm glad that it was the Liberty.
Okay.
I'm glad it was the Liberty because as a New York honorary New York native, of course I would love.
I'm walking here.
I'm walking, bruh. Did you see the post where Sabrina put the Timberlands on the Aces logo? I was like, that is the most New Yorkish thing ever. That is some cocky shit.
If y'all don't know, Timbs has just dropped like 3 new additions to the Timbs, and one of the Timbs are like a burgundy, and they got the ghost ones that light up.
Oh, I can't wait.
I said to wifey, I was like, "Oh, it's about to snow out there. I'm gonna need some Timbs. Let me get some Timbs."
I am so glad that this is my favorite time of the year. Between October and March is my favorite time of the year. Because I can't wait to bring out my Timbs.
Jeez.
That's all. I'll be wearing Timbs to church, to work. Listen.
The funny thing is, right, is it, I hope it's just me, right? But then I hope not as well. But when you wear Timbs, don't you feel like you're just in a Redman video?
Of course.
Or like a...
Ooh-ha, ooh-ha.
Right. you just feel like you're in a Redman video, or you feel like you should be stumping somebody out for no reason. Like, that's my goal.
You know what? No, I don't think this.
That's my go. No, I'm being serious. Like, it's either I'm in a Redman video with Method Man, Redman, and we end up just kicking the camera for no reason, right? Or somebody want to act up.
You can get smacked up.
You get smacked up with these TMs.
Okay, so funny that you mentioned that, right? Because it's taking me back to my New York days.
Okay, here we go. Let's go.
I don't think I've ever told this story out loud. I mean, like, a few of my friends know about it, right? But when I was living in New York, sometimes I would go to Jersey. I was dating this chick in Jersey. And there's one particular weekend, like, she was a DJ as well.
Okay.
And she used to DJ at this spot called Skybox. So there's one particular weekend, you know, she did a party, you know, it was lit. And of course, you know, after the party shut down, like, we broke everything down and was walking out to the car. So it was this group of girls or whatever who was just hating on him because, you know, that's what some bitches do sometimes.
Right.
So now, typically when it comes to me, like, if my shorty gets into it, I'm gonna just leave her be because I know, like, she's from Jersey, she can handle her shit, right? But this particular, like, if I see her getting jumped, of course I'm gonna step in.
Yeah, you gotta step in. Yeah, of course.
So it was a scuffle, and I just remember just stomping on some bitch's ribs in my Timberlands. And I was.
You got to live the dream, bro.
I did.
Hit me up top.
I did. But man, it's not something I'm proud of. Right?
Listen,
I was defending her.
I'll be telling that story at cocktail parties just for the fun of it.
No, bro.
Like, just for the fun of it.
I don't think I've ever told.
Hi, so my name's LeToya. Yeah, so this one time I
had to stomp a bitch out.
Like, bro, you don't understand. That type of story at a cocktail party will have people wild.
No.
Wild.
It was one time, actually, when... all right, so I don't think I've told this story. I don't think I've told you this story. I know I've told my wife this, and I've told a few people. Speaking of my New Yorkin days, because I have a few stories. I'll be honest, all right? I was a little dog back then, all right? I was dating this girl in Brooklyn, and she was a bartender at a strip club. And the reason why... Listen, shut up, man. Listen, don't judge me. I knew how to get him.
I'm just saying, you got game, dog.
I mean, hey.
You got...
Hey. Hey. I'm just saying.
Go. I'm just saying, everybody's doing that. Say, hold on. So you got a DJ and a bartender who was working at the strip club?
Hey, man. I'm just saying. But no, so a lot of people tease me about my accent, right?
Right.
Because I tend to code switch.
Okay.
And funny enough, there's one particular Saturday I was, and this was when I was fresh in New York. I was probably there for like maybe a month or two.
Okay.
So I was in Queens, but she lived in Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. So I was walking to the corners, like walking to the bodega to, get bacon, egg, and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, at that time, I had a heavy Bermudian accent, right? So I went to the corner store, ordered the thing, and of course, I'm talking in my Bermudian accent. So it was like, hi, can I get like a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, please, with mayonnaise and mustard, blah, blah, blah. Like, heavy, right? So the guys that were behind me, they must have heard me. They're like, oh, she ain't from here. So of course, I'm fucking not paying attention. So when I'm walking out the store, I just see like one of them come from behind me and was like, oh, you got a light, sis? Because of course, like, I'm dressing like a dude. So he like, yo, you got a light, sis? Like, what's up? I was like, so I was going in my pocket. I was like, nah, I don't smoke. And the next thing I know, I'm getting jacked. Like, my wallet is getting jacked. Luckily, it only had like $5 in there. But my wallet got jacked. So keep in mind, I'm traumatized, right? I'm like, holy shit, I just got robbed. So I go back to Shorty's house. I was like, fuck, I just got robbed. And she was like, she started laughing. I'm like, bitch, why are you laughing?
I'm sorry. Like, she didn't believe you? Like,
no, she didn't believe me.
Right.
And then she was like, were you talking like that? I was like, yeah. She was like, bitch, You a fucking Flatbush. Like, you can't be talking like that. Niggas, you get stuck up. Like, you gotta learn. Like, come on, you gotta
She was like,
like, you were talking like that?
She was like, you set yourself up.
You
like,
said, right? Like, I mean, now looking back at it, I'm like, damn, I really got robbed for like $5. And they took my fucking food too. Like, damn.
No. You don't need that.
Give me that.
That's some shit because you know you don't like mustard.
Shit,
you know you don't like mustard. Well, you heard me order mustard. You know you don't like mustard on the sandwich. Why take the sandwich you know you don't like mustard on?
Listen, man.
You know you want ketchup and something else on that. You do not want the mayonnaise and mustard with the onions. Why you take that?
Bro, I definitely got jacked for a fucking bacon, egg, and cheese on a hero and $5.
That's crazy.
Crazy times. Listen, I can't remember who I was talking to. I think it was my friend Amanda, and I was like, bro, I really miss my New York days. I do.
That's crazy. I've been New York a couple times, and I ain't never.
You never?
Actually, no. I almost got jacked one time. So this was back when I was in Jersey, and I was like, this is the same time my mom booked everything for me, and I was like, I just want to go. I took the bus. I went downtown. I was walking. I was seeing all the stores. I was just walking around, just finding my bearings, right? So I went to this jewelry spot. I walked in. I'm in a jewelry spot, and they had like the G-Shock watches. I'm like, I didn't think G-Shock watches were the thing.
What a
and
time.
they had the army green with the gold. I was like,
gold face.
The gold face had the little gold medal, and I was like, I want that.
What a time.
I want that. She was like, that's like $300. I'm sitting there contemplating. This guy walks in behind me, right? And he must have just get something. He was just like, oh yeah, da 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 da. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I'm sitting there, and she goes, let me go check, see if we got a bigger band. Cause my wrist is big, so she needed a bigger band. So let me go check, see if we got a bigger band, like a bigger, thing for you. I said, cool. Sitting there waiting. I come back, the dude trying to chop it out with me, like, hey, bro, where you from? I say, hey, man, I'm just in the neighborhood, bro. I'm just chilling, dog. Don't, whatever. So I'm in Jersey, though, right? I don't expect nothing to really pop off. I'm in Jersey.
Oh, no, you definitely got to expect.
Right, but I'm downtown, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, so that's even worse.
Right. I'm downtown in Jersey, and I'm just chilling. So then the girl gets back, and mind you, they got the glass. So this is like one of them old school jewelry stores that they put the thing underneath the glass to give to you, and then they don't even give it to you fully. They just be showing you like you can't take it. I just gotta show you because people be running out, and they got the little thing on the door that locks people in and shit. So she was like, she heard the conversation me and dude were chopping it up, and then he must have walked out, right? And then I was like, oh, I'm about to go. She goes, no, stay here. I'm like, I don't want the watch. I don't want nothing. I'm cool. I was gonna spend $300 on it, but I'm cool. I got other things I could pay for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not $300 on a watch is crazy.
Yeah,
like that's wild. So I'm just like, nah, it's cool. Don't worry about it. She's like, no, stay here real quick. I just want to talk to you. I want to ask you something. She asked me, she's like, you from here? I was like, nah, I live in London, but I'm just here vacationing. Da 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 da. And then she's like, I need you to stay in here real quick because I think the dude you was talking to is going to rob you outside. And I was like, what? She goes, yeah, my boyfriend's a police officer. And he be telling me stuff like that be happening. And like the way he was talking to you, I heard the conversation the way he was talking to you was like, he was going to rob you. And I'm like, oh, shit. I did not know. So she calls her boyfriend, and he was like, luckily he was like a couple blocks away. He came over and put me in a taxi to go back to my hotel. Like I was telling you, really nice. I wasn't scared like at all. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have really no cash on me.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I was like, oh yeah, whatever. So I was like, no, it's cool. I can go. She goes, no. I don't know what's gonna happen to you when you walk out. You can walk out hook a corner. They see what you look like now. Like, you know what I'm saying? They see what you're wearing. So I was like, no, it's because she wasn't letting me out the building.
Yeah. No, that's good.
Like, honestly, I was sitting there like, let me out. Like, let me. She was like, nah. And then when the police officer came, he wasn't even dressed. He was just dressed casually, right?
Right.
And he walked in. He was like, so I'm sitting there like, are you going to rob me? Like, because, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what's happening, bro. I don't know. Because the boy, she was like Latina and the boyfriend was black. So I'm just like, what's happening? So
good, though.
It was good. It was good. And then after
That's
I got in the taxi and I was just like, taxi, like, where you going? I said, I'm going. I can't remember the name of the hotel I was staying at, but I'm going. Yeah, I'm going to the hotel. He was like, all right, bet. Took me to the hotel, and that was it.
No, but honestly, on some real shit, like all jokes aside, that was actually very nice of her.
Yeah, like she was looking out for me for sure. Like she she could have been like, you ain't buying this, get the fuck out of my store type shit, and I would have been cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but bro,
yeah, no, that was really nice of her. But no, she's right. Like, and now, and funny enough, now why I code switch is because of that.
Yeah.
So. And wifey will even tell you, like, sometimes, like, especially when we travel. So when we went to Miami, when we went to Jersey, like, my accent will come back like that because it's like,
at least
I have to be on guard now,
right?
Because now, all right, living out there for a minute, I know the signs, I know the shit to look for it,
right.
And even sometimes, like, even with her, I'll be like, no, walk on the inside of me. Or, just hold on for a second. And the same thing, same goes both ways. Like, she's more street smart than me. But now I'm like, nah. She's like, why do you code switch? I mean, yes, she gets it now.
Yeah.
And I told her. But, nah, man. Like, but if I was to be around, like, my family, the accent would be heavy. But the moment I could step on that threshold of the United States of America, the accent comes
I can't control it. That's my only thing.
I have
like,
to.
People say to me, like, I've got this so much times when I was living in London, I got it so much times where I got it to say, like, when I say a sentence, I would sound Bermudian, American, a little bit of Pat be in that sentence somewhere, right? And then the UK, right? And I was talking to my coworker yesterday, and I must have said something, right? And he goes, bro, you sounded 100% British just now. Not even on purpose. Not just off the tongue. Right. And my other coworker, one time I got furious at work. I was so mad. I went to HR and I was in there like, what the fuck? Da, 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 da. And she could not stop herself from laughing, right? And I'm sitting there like, what are you laughing for? She goes, I'm so sorry. You sound 100% British and it's killing me.
Fucking noob. Fucking sick of you, mate.
It was
I'm surrounded by bloody idiots, mate.
It was the
Are
fact.
You dumb?
It was the fact that she could not control it. She was sitting there. She did this. She was like, I'm like, why are you? And the thing is, right? I didn't even know in my head. I just sound how I sound. Yeah. I don't hear the accent switch.
Right.
So people's like, oh, you sound British. Like, did I? I don't even notice.
I'll admit. Like, even sometimes, like, even when we're doing this or just having a conversation, like, sometimes it does switch.
Yeah, it does switch, right?
It slips out. I'm like, look at my little British friend.
And the sad part is, I don't even do it on purpose. It just comes out. So it's like
that's what I'm saying. It's the same thing with me. It's just like, I don't know. It's like, all right, I gotta switch on. Like, I has to switch on. But my accent, like my Bermudian accent, like I said, it only comes out with my family or when I am pissed to the 10th power.
Okay.
Like, I remember it was this incident at work, and bro, the accent was heavy. It was heavy. Heavy.
That's
I was
the
like,
worst
oh
one.
shit, I forgot
That's
it
the worst
sounded
one.
like that.
All right.
But yeah, so yeah, I'm glad the Liberty will be advancing to the playoffs. I'm upset that my Aces ain't making it though.
All right, Liberty to the playoffs. Let's go.
Yeah, let's get it. So, and of course, the last thing that we got for the court, LeBron and Bronny play their first game as father and son duo.
Listen.
Well, go ahead, because I know you've been.
I'm just been hating. I've been hating, bro. I honestly wanted the only person I wanted to see, the only son I want to see on the court would have been Iverson's child, Kobe's child. If Gigi was to hit the. R.I.P. bro. R.I.P.
God rest her soul, man.
If those are the two,
that pisses me
Iverson, Gigi, and if Jordan's son wasn't all about the shoes and actually played ball and was actually good.
Or actually smashing his teammates' mothers. Or
that's besides the point. He could have did that in his pastime. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. But I'm saying, you gotta play ball. Bruh. That's the biggest blunder ever.
Yeah.
because you think about it like Tom Brady, right? You want as Tom Brady obviously has kids. You want to see him being a quarterback. I mean, it'll be the most talked about thing ever.
Right.
Like every news, CNN would be headlining that. Tom Brady's son plays for the Patriots one last time. Like what? Like I can see that on the headline on New York Times or something. You know what I'm saying? Like the greatest NBA player of our generation has a son. Okay. Has a son that's playing the game. You understand what I'm trying to say? That's the bit that's killing me, bro. That's the bit that's killing me. Magic Johnson.
Oh God.
If his
don't hate on Magic.
No, but I'm saying if his son was to be graceful enough to play the game, bro.
I was gonna be. You know what? No,
bro. You already got Gary Payton's son playing.
Oh yeah.
You know, you got other people's son, but I want to see the Hall of Famers, the most talked about NBA stars' sons, kids playing. I want to see those people play the game.
So, all right. So here's the thing, right? I feel like that at the end of the day, like the child is gonna have to choose their own path. You know, but hear me out, right? Hear me out.
I'm listening.
So, well, we already know, like, God rest their souls. But if Gigi was still alive, right? We already know she would have been dominating, right? Dominating the WNBA because we saw it coming, right? Same thing with Jordan's son. If he wanted to go down that path, we would have saw it coming. Like, oh, he being just like his dad. He following in the footsteps. Iverson, same thing. I'm hoping that D Rose's son, one of his sons, you know, follows in that path.
Just teach that boy how to land.
Oh Jesus!
Teach that boy how to land.
Damn it! Somebody come get him. Same thing with same thing with Iverson, right? We would have saw it coming, but I remember the video. I think you sent it to me with Shaq. That he was like, I just want them to be happy. You know, like I just want Bronny to be happy. I just want Bryce or anybody that has to follow such big footsteps to be happy.
Oh yeah,
you know?
No,
because like at the end of the day, like me, even with me, now mind you, I am in no way, shape, or form the biggest DJ in Bermuda. You know, nothing like that. But I would love to see Mason follow in my footsteps.
Oh yeah.
But at the end of the day, I know that's not where his passion is. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not what he loves to do. He loves basketball.
Yeah.
Right? Or he loves math, doing math. He wants to be an accountant. He loves helping people. He wants to be an anesthesiologist. Whatever he wants to do, that I can't be like, no, you have to be a DJ because I was a DJ.
Yeah, no,
I was doing this.
I get that, but then like sports is such a heavy thing.
Yeah.
It's such a heavy thing. And when you have your child like watch you grow up in that situation, for them to of course they're gonna adapt around it.
Yeah.
You know? As a DJ, you like even sadly, I didn't even know my dad used to be a DJ at one point. I didn't know that. He used to take his vinyls and DJ, you know, he used to do all that. Never knew. Right? Now, when it came to why I wanted to be a DJ was, you know, I just like the interaction. I like the music. I love everything else about it. That's what made me want to DJ.
Yeah.
It wasn't him. It wasn't, you know, his love for music. It wasn't how he used to sit there and play Reggae 98 out of his debut back in the day. You know what I'm saying? No. It was nothing to do with that. Yeah. But if I was to see him grind out every day as being a DJ, take me to these events, take me to the thing, I'll be like, you know, I want to do this too. Yeah. And that's what it was. It's like when you surround a child around something enough, they will absorb what they see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They will absorb what they see. So if they see, you know, the games, they see the locker rooms, they see this, they see that, they see this, they see that. Yeah, you have some big shoes to fill. Yeah, your father's name is gonna be carried around the world no matter what happens, right? And now you've got this spotlight on you. a lot of a lot of rookies don't have because of your name.
Yeah.
Right? You got a big shoe to fill, and everybody's creaking your game, right? And the fact that I feel like it's not been phasing him, which is great, right? And I'm one of the critics. I'm one of them like, bro, you keep dropping the ball, you missing your shots, you're not that good. You need 2 for 5. You know what I'm saying? For a whole 40-minute game, and you took 18 shots and missed. Let's say you hit 6 of those shots. That's bad percentage. You know, that's a bad percentage. I'm not saying he did that. I'm not, not saying he did that. But if you have that such bad percentage, you need not filling up to your father's image, and everyone's just gonna just be like, man, they're gonna look at like what LeBron has to what you have. They're gonna compare the two. Right? If you don't want to be a comparison, don't. That's why one of the reasons why I feel like Jordan's son never played in like competitive NBA, because it was like, I know I'm not gonna live up to that man.
Yeah.
I know this, so I'm not gonna even try. You know? And it could backfire. He could have been better if he was to work hard enough, he was to want it hard enough, he was to, but everyone's different. Every person's different. So at the end of the day, he didn't want it.
I mean, with Bronny, I really feel like, well, first things first, I never thought I would see that. I never thought I would see a father and a son playing in the same league, let alone the same team.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So that alone is a sight to see. And I'll be honest, like it was a tearjerker for me, because I'm like, yo, this is really beautiful.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
But I really feel like Bronny is going to surprise us. I really I know, it's still early and he's still a rookie, but I really feel that he's going to put that work in, especially, having gone through what he went through with his hard situation. I feel like now that he's been given the all clear, like he's really going to put that work in, and I think he's going to. He
has a surprisingly crazy genetics. As your father playing at 40, 41, 40 years old, your genetics is wild.
And still beasting.
Because he dropped like 40 points, I think it was, right? Or something.
I think it was like 40. No, was it 40?
I think I can't remember what it was. But he dropped something.
No, but I know it was some crazy numbers.
It was some crazy numbers. And I'm like,
crazy numbers.
At 40, still dunking the ball.
He's not 40 yet.
He goes 40 in December.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
but
his
30, he's practically 40.
Practically, oh yeah.
Practically 40.
I just thought, I was like,
nah, he'd go 40. His birthday's in December sometime. Like late, like around Christmas area. But,
and his what? His 22nd year, right?
Yeah.
22nd? Yeah. 22 years in, 40 years old, and still beasting? I don't know. Who knows? He might still be around when Bryce comes. That would be something.
That will be something. Now, I feel like Bryce is a beast.
Yeah. Well, we've talked about this.
I feel Bryce has the enigma, the standard, the reach, the arm length. Because Bronny, don't get me wrong, I feel like Bryce wants it more, just a tad bit more. That like that middle child. Yeah. I'm gonna work harder than everybody else type flex.
No, usually, well, I don't know. Because for me, like being the oldest is. For me, it's how it is.
Let's be honest. This is how it is. The oldest is the mistake.
Fair, yeah.
Right? The middle child is gonna work the hardest, and the youngest the baby always gets what they want.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
That's literally how it is. And I'll tell you that for facts. I'm a middle child. I know that. I have 4 jobs. None of my siblings have 4 jobs. I gotta work twice as hard as these motherfuckers.
No, I think for me, so wildly enough, right? I'm the oldest, but on my mom's side, well, the mom that you've seen, I'm the only.
Okay.
So it's weird because my biological mom didn't raise me.
Right. I remember, yeah.
So, my aunt raised me, my great aunt and my nana. So to them, I'm their baby, but it's like I'm the only child, so I have the only child syndrome.
Right. You get the only child and the baby syndrome put together.
Yeah, it's like
so you're spoiled and get what you want.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
but with my siblings, you said I'm unlucky. You're right. You're right.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Right.
I ain't gonna tell you the truth, bro.
You're right. I ain't gonna lie. Oh boy, when my nana was alive. Oh, listen. Anytime my mom would try to correct me, I would go to my nana and she would be like, "You ever seen that picture with like grandbabies get away with murder?" Yes, we do. Hey, she always had my back.
Sad, bro. So sad.
But with my siblings now. So, like I said, I'm the oldest, and then I have 3 sisters, and then my brother is the baby.
Okay.
That little boy gets away with murder.
I'm telling you.
He gets
the
away
only
with
child, the only
same
grandbaby can get away with whatever they want. They can get whatever they want. They can do whatever they want. Until another baby is born, that firstborn, you get pushed to the side. Now you got to fend for yourself. You're gonna be fed to the wolves. Right? And then if another baby's born after that one and you're the middle baby, tough titties, dog.
Good luck.
My little nephew is the middle. And I tell him all the time, bro, I was like, you're gonna have a rough one, bro. Cause you got the older sister and younger sister, and you're the middle?
Oh, and the girl.
Oh, bro, you got it rough, dog. I tell him all the time you got it rough, dog. He's 5. I tell him he got it rough. I mean,
that's tough titties. That's tough titties.
All right, what else we got?
That's it on my end.
All right, I got a couple funnies.
Let's get it.
And then that's it, right?
I can't wait for this.
One of these killed me, bro. One of these, I saved it. I don't know if I said this to you the other day. All right. So this girl tweeted saying, my dad thought dying before I had kids was going to get him out of babysitting. Psych, I sent you one. Wait for it. Wait for it. You didn't get it?
No.
Okay, I'll read it one more time. My dad, this girl posted this thing saying, my dad thought dying before I had kids were getting out of babysitting. Psych, I sent you. I know, right? So dark. It's a psych. I sent you one.
Okay, so listen, right? I was listening, right?
It took you a minute.
It took me a minute, right? Because I was listening, but I was also doing something on the computer, and then I was like, "Wait, what?" Like, because I was like, "Did I hear what I just hear?" So I had to have you repeat it because I thought maybe I missed something like for a millisecond. But I heard you correctly.
It's dark, right? Bro.
Damn. That's dark.
Look.
No, but there is... No, because that was my initial reaction.
I know.
That was my initial reaction.
Oh, bro, I'm telling you. That one had me in tears because I was like,
Oh, man. No, that was dark, man. That was dark.
Okay. I didn't read this one, so I'm gonna skip that one. I'm gonna read this one, right? This girl must have tweeted on Twitter, says, when I was in high school, I kept hearing about guys giving girlfriends facials. I remember thinking, I can't wait to have a boyfriend so I can get pampered too. Imagine my surprise. And that day finally came.
I'm trying to remember. What was that line? Got something for your face, baby girl. Not proactive.
Not proactive.
You remember that camera on Mark? Oh my God. That's crazy. That was a crazy time.
Listen. All right, this other one.
I wonder if they still do that.
I don't know.
I hope not.
I don't know.
I mean, I know you just seen in pornos, but God, I hope not.
All right. This girl says, accidentally caught this guy off switching lanes and he went around me and gave me a thumbs down instead of a finger. I don't know why, but it hurt a little bit more than usual. It's the. Can you imagine someone just getting like, huh? What did I do?
Like, listen.
So tough with that one, right?
I know, because I'm really trying to mentally picture that, right? Can you imagine overtaking somebody, cutting them off, and then all you see is them do this instead of this? I won't know how to take that.
You just have to accept it. You can't even be mad about it. You just have to accept it.
No, I really feel like I will pull over to the side
and just think for a minute
and reflect, because I'm like,
it's a reflection. Like, what? I need a minute.
I would reevaluate my life.
Oh man, that's tough. That's tough to reevaluate that shit.
I think I would prefer the finger before I get a thumbs down. That's just crazy.
Yep. All right, you ready for this one, right?
Let's go.
This person says, when my parents went to Ireland, my grandfather, who hadn't been there in 25 years, he took him back to his favorite pub that was still there. And when they went in, a guy at the bar said, "Oh God, he's back." Imagine, like, bruh, just
25 years.
25 years. And someone just saying, "Oh God, he's back."
He's back.
Let me go somewhere for 25 years, come back and say, someone just say, "Oh God, he's back" to me, please. Because I would die laughing. I would
question everything about that. Like, Papa, what did you do?
What did you do?
What
for someone to have a 25-year memory?
Years?
A 25-year memory of you at a pub in Ireland, where the national drink is whiskey?
Exactly.
Family, bro.
What did you do? Yo, that's crazy.
So, is this person a genius, or is this person that's really bored or really tired? I'm gonna ask you, right? A secretary printed 50 blank sheets, right? Mm-hmm. Printed 50 blank sheets. When I asked her why did she do this, she said, "I needed 50 blank sheets, but she didn't want to cut them out manually." Is that genius or laziness?
So I'm conflicted.
How you conflicted? It's one or the other. Because it's either you go to the printer and do this 1, 2, 3, 4, or you press print 50 times on the computer and it print 50 pages and you just go grab 50 pages.
I'm conflicted because I feel like I would have done that. Because that would reduce the risk of me getting a paper cut.
Oh wow! I didn't even think about paper cuts.
And then it will reduce the risk of me wasting time and talking about 1, 2,
3, 4, 5.
But at the same time, I'm like, really? But I feel like I would have done that. I would have done that.
That's genius. I would have done that. That's
genius.
That's a genius.
I think I would have done that.
That is a genius.
I probably would have just printed 50 papers. 50 blank pieces of paper. I don't know. I don't know. My God. Oh my God.
Okay.
I don't know.
This one ruined a small part of my childhood.
Oh God, please no.
All right, you mean end on this one? Let me just get this one. Speaking about movies, you guys ever think about Tarzan was a virgin before he met Jane, or was he clapping gorilla cheeks the whole time? Y'all see her face, right? Y'all see her face, right?
All right, I'm gonna head out.
Hey, yo, when I tell you, I was like, no.
No, because now I'm
you're pondering, right?
I'm like, bro.
He was a grown man in the jungle.
And not only that, is because now that I think about it, a lot of cartoons, like a lot of the cartoons that we grew up on, apparently have stemmed from like crazy shit, like from rape and things like that. Like, so it is really making me think. Like, was Tarzan into bestiality? Like,
the bestiality.
That's what it's called.
Didn't even know that was a word.
It is. Today. I'm pretty sure it's is it bestiality?
I didn't even know that was a word.
I'm pretty sure it's a beastie. Is when you have sex with animals. Now you got me. I'm pretty sure that's because I know I did not make that up. I hate that I'm googling this shit. Having sex with a yeast infection. Oh my god. Anyway. Oh god. Oh. Okay, I thought it was called something. I was zoophilia.
Zoophilia sounds better. I've heard zoophilia. Okay. That sounds than bestiality. All right.
I really thought it was bestiality.
I'll end it on a funny one.
Because wait, did I make that word up?
I'm pretty sure you did, bro.
Bestiality.
T-Y? Is it T-Y? L-T?
L-T. Yeah, see, it is a thing. Bestiality. Is it? Wait. Oh, fuck. I forgot. Can you hit it? No, I can't hit it. I forgot. I'm pretty sure that's the thing. Sex between a person and an animal. Yeah. Okay. I know I wasn't tripping. I thought okay. Well, maybe that is the thing. I don't know.
Zoophilia would have been better.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, yeah, I don't know.
All right. So this is the last one, right? In 6th grade, this guy, he posted, he goes, in 6th grade, I forgot the science fair was the next day. At 10 p.m., I'm in a panic. I find a loaf of moldy bread on the counter Pops forgot to throw out. Made a study on mold, moisture, and air. Got 2nd place in the school science fair. All for some moldy bread. 5th place in the city. Bread so moldy, I was praised for conducting weeks of research. Could you imagine?
That's crazy.
Could you imagine? You're just like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Loaf of bread.
Moldy bread.
That's it.
That is wild.
My kid's science fair is going to be moldy bread. I'm telling you.
Listen, I hope Mason
just Google some moldy stuff and put it in paste and put it in a little board.
Don't you do that to my baby. Don't you do that to my baby. Because I feel like
he's going to get 2nd. That's the silver. That's good.
I hope to God Mason don't watch this. Because I mean, I know he goes on YouTube sometimes, but he might get an idea. And I'm like, boy, you better not ever talk about you having moldy bread. Like, don't you listen to your Uncle Dale.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much, of course, for tuning in. Again, make sure you like, subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend. Also,
tell a aunt to tell a friend. Got to throw it in there, bro. Also,
and tell their dog. You gotta add that in there, man. Also, don't forget to log on to the official website, nofoulzonepodcast.com. Become a member today. Like I said, we got a lot of great things in store. Some merch dropping.
Competitions coming out.
Some competitions. Some other great stuff. So
you can win some valuable prizes.
Wait, what are you winning?
That will give away the valuable prize, bro.
Why can't we keep it?
That's the whole point of a competition. What are we doing? What are we doing? Anyway, you can win some valuable prizes with some healthy competitions. You know, first person to comment back on what some, you know, we'll think of something.
We'll think of something. Yes, but make sure y'all log on and check us out, man. Again, thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you lock in on every Saturday on Power 95, 10 to 2.
The Freshman Show.
Yes, sir. We'll see y'all next week. Be breezy.